Okay, folks. So, what is happening to Bitcoins lately? And I'm sure that's the answer we all want to know because Bitcoin has just made this massive, like 9% move in one day, a massive big move, and we all want to know what's happening. This, oh, as usual, this is Pablo He-Man coming to you from Treasure Island, beautiful Treasure Island. The conditions are perfect today. We don't have any wind noises. We're going to dive straight into the markets. Okay, let's go. Here we go. So, in thinking back, basically, if you have been watching my YouTube or my videos, you understand that I have been talking about a breakdown of this rising channel for Bitcoin for a long time. This video is going straight out to my Discord first, and then in a couple of days I'll put it on social media. This is going to be probably like a 7 or 8 minute long video. So what happens is, basically, initially we thought this was the boundary. Either needs to bounce off here or break down. And I've been saying that I think it's going to break down. Then you had this smaller boundary. It's not as powerful because it's drawn on these wicks, right? Rather than these solid bottoms. And so and a couple of days ago was bouncing off that when the Fed came in and made that 50% rate cut decision. So I thought, okay, that might be the bottom of the market for us. And indeed, it made this big bounce right here, this big bounce. That was like a 3%, 4% bounce in one day. But however, I thought that was going to be like March 16th. But however, it turns out that wasn't the case. So the market reversed right after that. And it's going back to what I said before, which is it's going to break out of this downward uprising, channel. Originally, what I had thought was it was going to break out of here and then bounce up. This is the post I had made. If we look at the in my VIP room, here. So this was the original post that I had made, and I'm not sure if a lot of people pay attention to it or not. Where is it? Okay, here. How do I make that bigger? Okay, we'll just use that chart. Oh, come on. Okay, so basically, this was what I sent out in my Discord a while ago, and if people remember, it was around mid-April, and in my mind, I thought it would basically bounce up a little bit, come through here, and then make a bottom, 32K, somewhere around there, and then bounce up. So essentially, if we were to enlarge it, this was the chart, and that's on my Twitter as well. This is what I had in mind. We were here, and then it started bouncing because I thought it would bounce before the Federal Reserve, or just as the Federal Reserve announced their rate decision. But however, what happened is basically the Fed is announced, and they made this little bounce, and now we're down one more time. So I do think we're going to bottom, but obviously, like this chart has shown, bottom somewhere around here, 32, as high as 35. 28 isn't out of the question, and then rebound. So let's see. You know what? The reason why I was talking about this is because part of it is because of the MicroStrategy, of the stock price on MicroStrategy. If we remember, this was the last thing I said in the video, and now it seems like it's actually working. It's telling us, and the stock indexes of Bitcoin related stocks are about here. So it's telling us a move to something like 32,000 or 35,000 is likely on the cards. Okay, this is Pablo He-Man. Okay, so basically that was last time, and this, and also, if you remember, another thing that came out to be very, very helpful is previously I spoke about this in my Discord. I said that remember this 7 to 10 year Major signal, folks. Have a look. This is very important. This 7 to 10 year Bitcoin spent age, when it happened here, I said this was a major signal. And that went out something like, what was it? It was like 30th of January. That happened on the 30th of January. And let's have a look at what happened since the 30th of January. And this was the video. This is probably going to be the most important chart I'll probably show you in the next month or in the past month. This could potentially be huge. This is the number of Bitcoins that has been spent that are 7 to 10 years old. Okay, yeah, so that was the video as well. I'm trying to let everyone know. In hindsight, I should have taken that much, much more seriously, because this is what Bitcoin has done since the 30th of March. That's 30th of March. So that signal came out on that day, and look what Bitcoin has done since then. It's made a 25% fall. So according to the theory of looking at MicroStrategy, we still have, it should come down to about, say, anywhere between here, 32 to 35 before it bottoms. Why is that? One is because it's already broken the this what you might call it, the rising trend line, rising channel, upper channel, lower channel. It's already broken. Did so on heavy volume, and there was a close below. Most likely that's already been broken. We might bounce up to about, say, 37.5 to retest, and then come down here, and that means a test of, say, 34, 32. It could even be lower to 28. Why is that? Because we're looking at the Bitcoin stocks. Okay, the original chart I showed was this one. It was actually looking at the Bitcoin sensitive stocks. So that's including MicroStrategy, Mara, Riot, all those Bitcoin stocks. And I said that this actually had broken down already. Bitcoin hasn't. So chances are Bitcoin's going to break down sooner or later. But then obviously 2 days after I made that video, Bitcoin, the Federal Reserve came along. I said it's going to bounce, and that is probably the bottom. I said in my Discord I was only 50 to 60% sure that was the bottom, so I didn't go very heavy on that trade. And just be careful, because I never say things like, "Oh, I'm 100% sure this is going to be the bottom. Go all in," and you shouldn't. No one can tell you that. Okay, so where is MicroStrategy at now? MicroStrategy is one of the stocks that is like one of the main stocks in that group of Bitcoin sensitive stocks that we look at, and it's not the whole index, but it's very, very helpful. So here's a MicroStrategy. We can see that over the last couple of days, MicroStrategy has also broken down clearly from its rising trend channel, and yesterday it's made its lowest close, right? Even lower than this January 24th. So that's the lowest close for MicroStrategy since this whole bear phase starting from 10th of November, right? It's at its lowest point now. So it's pointing to a lower low. In fact, it's at the lowest close since December 2020. Okay, so what does that mean? If we were to, again, I'm not saying this will work 100% of the time, but it worked last time. It worked 4 days ago. If we just listen to that, we'd be actually doing a lot better. Now, if it was for Bitcoin, if it was to close below its recent January 24th low, then that would at least mean 34,700, right? It would mean Bitcoin would at least go another $2,000 down to 34,400. But the spike low, not the close, but the spike low, right? The intraday spiking low on there was something like 32,900. Does that mean, so it's not clear if that's saying Bitcoin will go to 34,700 or 32,900. So that's why I say, 34 to 32 seems like a good target. It is entirely possible we test, if we look at it, zoom out, look at the bigger picture, it is entirely possible we test the big low, which is at 28 again. That's also possible. I will update more as the situation progresses. This is Pablo He-Man coming to you from Treasure Island. Everyone stay safe. Peace out.